Hey everybody, and welcome to Talk Daily. My name is Eddie, and today we're going to be talking about an article courtesy of Car and Driver, and it's regarding the 2022 Mercedes-Benz S500 4Matic, and it's written by Mr. Derek Powell. He's talking about the fact that the new Mercedes S500 does not have a huge V8 in it. As you know, all car manufacturers are going to a smaller engine. And he's talking about how it's very adequate having the six-cylinder engine, and it's just as good as any S500. He goes on explaining that for much of its existence, Mercedes-Benz model nomenclature directly corresponded to a given vehicle engine displacement in liter multiplied by a factor of 100. So when you look at the numbers in the back, that basically tells you the displacement. If you look in the trunk, the right side of the vehicle in the back, usually gives you an idea of how large the engine. That was part of the luxury. Remember, this is a high-end luxury vehicle and meant to be driven by a chauffeur, or you drive it yourself. And meant to the incumbents all the luxuries you might want to have in a vehicle from the inside and the outside, and also giving you enough power where you can drive and pass another vehicle with ease. And not to be lumbering around in weight. So that's part of the luxury. He goes on saying, there you go. I'm jumping ahead of myself. It says for the first time in S-Class with a 500 badge is not powered by a large V8, by a 3.0 inline 6. I don't want to say they're tidy. I believe that the technology has went so far that we are able to extract enough horsepower out of a 3.0 liter engine because we have a lot of assist with it, and that's what we start talking about. He goes, the latest S500 engine lacks in size, makes up in muscle, boosted by an electric supercharger and exhaust-fed turbocharger. That's beautiful. This six chops out 429 horsepower and 384 foot-pound of torque, with 48-volt hybrid system contributing to another 12 horses and 184 pound-feet in brief stint. What is this explaining to you? Don't look at the numbers. I think numbers don't really do it justice. I wish they have a torque curve to show you, but I guarantee you that this would be a vehicle where you put foot on the gas and it will move forward. There should be no delay in movement because the power is there when you need it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look at like an older Honda engine when all the power used to be in the top end, like an S2000. A lot of people know that vehicle. To get anything out of the S2000, you need to go really high in the torque band. Not in this beautiful car. I know I'm comparing apple to orange, but I'm just trying to explain the engine. This is a vehicle would be wonderful to drive. It says both an electricity conspire to deliver lag. There you go. It's called it lag-free acceleration regardless of speed. Although maybe down 6-7 ponies to the twin turbo 4.0 liter V8. I think that's V8 are gone. I think not they're gone. V8 just have properly engineered with all this assist. The V8 will produce so much power. I don't think they find it necessary. Found an S580 model we recently tested. Anyway, so they're talking about how good it is. I just want to go forward. They show you the hood. If you're driving this car and you open the hood, there's something, unless you're like me, I would open the hood on that car. But I guarantee you Mercedes will give you a bunch of warnings, say, what are you opening the hood? To close it immediately, take it to the nearest Mercedes-Benz dealer. And I understand, okay? Why opening the hood? This car, I mean, look at it. There's nothing but plastic. I mean, there's a little opening where you could check where that looks like power steering, and maybe that's power steering. I can't even, no, that's coolant. That's coolant, and I could be power steering. And that's Freon for the AC, air filter somewhere in there. But what are you doing opening the hood on this vehicle? You have a $120,000 car, and then you're like, well, let me get my AutoZone air filter. Please stop. So I don't know, that's stupid. That's not what we're supposed to look at a car. Then they talk about the right quality. Again, it's a subject. They talk about like the decibel. Oh my God, it's 70 decibel. It's 71 decibel. Or sounds really low. It's beautiful. I mean, they recorded 61 decibel of noise in the cabin at 70 miles an hour. 61? My voice is louder. This is just fantastic. And the weight, 4,775 pounds. If you have an electric car, that is nothing. That's nothing. That's how much the Tesla Model Y, the SUV, weighs. So, but this has rear wheel steering. And they talk about a skid pad. Again, these are not why. No. Do not drive that car. And this is not what it's there for. It has it. It has the capability of 0.92 G of skid pad. The fact it has it is wonderful. Okay, it has 4.5 a rear wheel steering because that's 4-wheel steering. Again, that's tremendous. That's what an S class is. You're getting everything. To me, it's like a 911 Turbo S. You have everything incumbent in one vehicle, but this has 4 doors and it's just classy, it's beautiful, and oh man. Then I talk about the one little downfall, if you guys not aware of, is the hey Mercedes virtual assist is still kind of humorless and semi-autonomous driving. They're talking about the driving the radar guided cruise control. And I'm just going to read that segment from it. It says, we were less impressed by the performance of Mercedes' adaptive cruise control, whether crawling along in near gridlock or cruising at highway speed. The system demonstrates slow reflexes. When a gap in traffic appears, it first ditches, and then, there's like a little wait, and then it just jumps. There's not like nothing in between. That's software, and that's what I think Tesla will beat them on that. But anyway, Mercedes, don't forget, Mercedes started the system back in 1998. They were the pioneers. Mercedes S-Class always pioneer. You want to see what's new in cars? Usually Mercedes S-Class has it. Then I talk about the OLED screen at 12.8 inch. I mean, it's a beautiful place to be, and I have some photos over here of the interior. I mean, it is so pretty. I don't forget this have like the lights inside. You can change the lights on the side of the doors. The whole interior is a beautiful place you want to be in. Look at the door, look at the quality finish. It's just that what Mercedes to me is all about when you're looking at level of luxury. Look how beautiful this is. It's a beautiful. I cannot mention this enough. It's a beautiful car to be in, and I bet you it's a beautiful drive. Look at that. I mean, I hope they figure out that the adaptive cruise control, because I love adaptive cruise control, especially in traffic. You really want that. It's, to me, it removes a lot of the headache from driving. But look at that cabin. It says for the most part, S500 interior exceeds an Air modern, sophisticated, befitting a car that costs $112,000 to start. The vent have industrial quality to them. He just keeps talking about how beautiful the inside. You have the Napa leather upholstery. You have the passenger could also speak to the hey Mercedes, and they could give commands so they could change music or whatever they might want to do. The front seat passenger can choose from 10 different massage program, while the rear seat occupant will enjoy a full 43.8 inch of legroom. As a good amount of space. Ambient lighting has taken a questionable step forward with several multicolor theme that can transport interior environment from country club to a nightclub. That's just beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Look how the door handles come out. Ultimately, this sense of anticipation, that's one of the S500 defining traits. Door handle extend outward to greet you as you approach the car, softly glowing to provide you a welcome beacon. Reach over to an empty passenger seat in the dark, and a spotlight illuminate the direct area. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Extinguishing itself immediately as you pull back. It's just beautiful. It's just, I don't know what to tell you, man. While the 3D effective 12.3 inch instrument cluster might announce a little bit more than a visual gimmick, we enjoyed how immersive navigation map appeared on the screen. They're talking about here, this screen over here. Honestly, I cannot fault this vehicle. Okay, I cannot. Looking at this car is just a beautiful place. I understand at some point it's gonna have more of a hybrid and maybe a full electric, but I love the fact it still has a gasoline engine, so we are able to go places with it and long distance, because I think this car, it could be used for like long distance. I don't know, it's just my opinion, but it's just a wonderful car. Would I keep this car for 10, 12 years? No, this is not the car for that, okay? So let's look at specification. The 2022 Mercedes-Benz S500 4Matic, front engine, all-wheel drive, 5-passenger, 4-door sedan. And the price, let's go with the price as tested, is $127,330. An option AMG line. You get AMG wheels and sporty body styling, stainless steel sport pedal, AMG floor mat at $4,300. and basically a lot of option. The 3D technology package with heads-up display, another 3,000, and Napa leather 2,229. I think so. Anyway, that's the price it's tested is 127 because it had everything. The engine is supercharged, turbocharged, and intercooled dual overhead cam 24 valve inline 6 aluminum block and head, direct fuel injection, and transmission 9-speed automatic. Remember, I mean 9-speed. I don't think you're ever gonna see that gear at 9. I don't know anyone. I mean, that might be when you're cruising on the freeway and you probably maybe at the 9 gear just to keep the RPM as low as possible. It's just fantastic. This car has so much that, that's what luxury is. It's just having excess is excess. And even if you don't need it, it's good to have. Look at the rear tire, 285s. Oh, the 0 to 60, I don't care. It says 4.5, 100, whatever. What are you doing? Okay, let's look at the passing speed. So 50 to 70 mile per 3.8 second top speed, 128 mile per hour governed. Okay. So fuel economy, 24, 21, 30. So 24 combined. City is 21. Highway 30. I think that's fine. This is not the vehicle for if you are tight on money. Honestly, it's good that it doesn't burn a lot of fuel because that's smart. We don't want cars that are just burning fuel for no reason. So this car is being very efficient, and efficient is smart, and it's also part of luxury. You have an efficient vehicle. Why? I don't think you accumulate wealth by being inefficient, right? So in all aspect, it's a beautiful car. If you guys get a chance to go to a dealership and check it out, I think it's a fantastic vehicle. To me, it's I'm very biased to the S-Class, Mercedes S-Class. I think they just look wonderful. They look beautiful. They're beautiful to drive. And as far as depreciation, again, if you're buying a brand new, hold on for a couple of years, return it back and get a new one. I think that's the smartest thing to do. Unless you just buy it right off and hold on to it for years and years to come. To me, at that point, I don't see any issues with either or. I don't believe that this vehicle, no matter how much I love it, I don't think this car, you will put 100,000 mile on it, 140,000 mile on without having any issues. And why would you do so? You're getting this car to be in top of luxury and technology. And they mentioned that the drive, the cruise control, adaptive cruise control wasn't optimized yet. So obviously, why not update after a couple of years owning this car? Just get the newest one. Anyways, if you own this vehicle, or if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, please let us know in the comments below. And thanks again for watching. I'm Eddie. Take care. This is Talk Daily. See you next time.